How's it going, everybody? Blake here, coming at you guys with a movie review for the new Friday the 13th fan film, Never Hike Alone 2, which is a sequel to the 2017 fan film, Never Hike Alone, and its prequel, Never Hike in the Snow. So I hope everybody's having a great day, great night, wherever you are in the world. Let's get into it. Alright, guys, so I'm a few days late on this. This movie came out last Friday, Friday the 13th. And I wasn't able to review it, but here I am now, and I am so excited to talk about it. Guys, this fan film deserves so much more than to be called a fan film. Like, when I tell you that this movie is cinematic, it is cinematic. It is so, so good. And before I go any further, you can watch all three of the Never Hike Alone movies, Never Hike Alone, Never Hike in the Snow, Never Hike Alone 2. You can watch all three of them on Womp Stomp Films YouTube channel for free in HD. I believe they're actually in 4K. I will link those below in the description. So I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Like, I don't have anything negative to say about this movie. Nothing at all negative to say. This movie is so well made. It is well shot. It is well acted. It is well written for what it is. There are some great kills throughout. Some of the best kills that I've seen in the Friday the 13th franchise. One in particular, which I don't want to spoil anybody. I'm just going to say somebody gets gutted. And it is freaking brutal. And yeah, it is fucked up. But in all the best ways possible. And one legacy character in this movie, there's a couple legacy characters. Tom Matthews returns as Tommy Jarvis, which he was in Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, which is my favorite of the Friday the 13th franchise. I absolutely love that movie. And really, you can say that this fan film series follows the events of Friday the 13th, Part 4 through Part 6 as a spiritual continuation of sorts. It's like an unofficial continuation. But man, I wish it was official. In my headcanon, it is official. And also it brings back Vinny Guastafaro. I think that's how you say his name. He played Officer Rick, or Rick the Dick, from Part 6. And yeah, I was about to give you guys a spoiler when I said one of the legacy characters. We don't need to talk about that. But yeah, guys, this is a very, very well made fan film. I am very pleased as a Friday the 13th fan, as someone who donated money to this campaign to get this movie made. I am pleased with the efforts. I am pleased with what they came up with. I couldn't ask for more. I mean, this is just so good. So damn good. Like, I genuinely cannot think of anything bad to say about this. I mean, anything negative I would have to say would just be like just little things, like little nitpicky things, like I didn't like the camera angle they used in one or two scenes. I didn't like some of the script choices. I thought some of the lines weren't delivered very well. Little things like that. This movie just worked for me. It worked for me on a very deep level. And look, I never knew that I needed a continuation to Friday the 13th Part 6. I never knew that I needed a continuation to Jason Lives, but I did. And I am so glad that these movies exist. And the fact that these movies have brought resolution to that storyline just adds, in my opinion, to Jason Lives. It makes these movies make Jason Lives even better, if that makes any sense. But yeah, man, I just have such a deep, profound appreciation for Womp Stomp Films and and their efforts in making these fan films. And if you haven't watched them, like, guys, watch these movies. If you are a fan of Friday the 13th and you have been craving more Jason during this horror renaissance that we've been living in, where we have been absolutely deprived of getting more Friday the 13th movies, give these fan films a chance, because Womp Stomp Films has been keeping this franchise alive. And they're not making a penny off of it. That's the crazy thing. Like, these movies are completely crowdfunded, and because they're fan films, to avoid getting in trouble with the rights holders, they can't make anything. They can't make any money off these movies. So yeah, guys. These are movies that are made for fans by the fans. And everything that they do, everything that is done in these movies is done with the fans in mind. And you just don't get that very often, I don't feel like. I feel like Womp Stomp Films, this very small movie studio that deals in fan films, did a better job of bringing resolution to the Tommy Jarvis Jason storyline than Blumhouse did with the Michael Myers Laurie Strode storyline in the Blumhouse Halloween movies. That's just me being completely honest with you guys. Like, that's my opinion. Feel free to disagree. Like, I know it sounds like I'm just absolutely, like, sucking up to these people, but I'm being honest. I'm being genuine with you all. Like, I am in love with these movies. I watched Never Hike Alone 2 twice over the weekend. And I loved it even more the second time around. I did see where some people were criticizing the fact that they used some VFX in this movie. But I'll be honest with, and that they didn't look good. And I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't notice any of that. I didn't notice any of the CGI. I I watched this movie twice. I didn't notice it. I don't have an eye for it, I guess. I don't know. Like, I guess if it looked real terrible, I would have caught it, but I don't know. I think people are just kind of reaching to say something negative about this movie, but I'm not going to do it, guys. I loved it. I had a great time with it. I definitely recommend it. Check it out for yourself. I will link all three of these movies in the description so that you can check them out for yourselves. And yeah, guys, that's all I got. Like, I'm going to give this movie a 4.5 out of 5. It's it's everything I wanted it to be and so much more. I don't know what they could have done to make it even better. All I know is I enjoyed the hell out of this, and I'm very appreciative of these movies, all three of them. existing, and I'm a proud owner of both, of two of the three. I have Never Hike Alone 2 coming to me in the mail at some point whenever they get sent out. And yeah, guys, I can't wait. But but yeah, that's all I got. If you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, I'm Blake. Y'all have a good one.